this morning, ask them, what is God looking for?
What is God looking for?
You may be seated, but don't all of you get seated too comfortably because I need some help this morning. We are going to do this children's sermon slash adult sermon for everyone as they play. A short play, actually, Isla, I should have had you produce this, right? She's our resident play.
I want the costumes, they're back there.
What's that?
I want the costumes.
The costumes are back there. Good, okay. This is going to be a short play in 4 acts. And I want you to be prepared. So, in fact, Jim, if you will come, he is going to have one of our... We've got so many Jims here. I have every Jim looking up and saying, ooh, what? The one that's prepared. Come right up. And actually, maybe you'll stand behind here because he's going to be the role of the judge. And this is not exactly a judge's bench, but it'll do. Now, I need the kids, young folks, anybody who feels young at heart. You don't have to be a kid. Come on up here because I'm going to have a role for you as well. You're going to respond. You're going to be Act 2 in just a moment. So gather around here for a moment. And is that it? We're short today.
I'm young at heart, but I'm the videographer.
Marissa would come up, but she's the video person. Okay, I'm going to give you this because you'll be Act 3. When I call you, you'll know that it's your turn. You want to stand with Dad? It's okay. That's cool. Okay. Oyez, oyez, all who are present. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Jim presiding, I believe. Judge Micah, actually. And God has a case he wants to bring against the people. Judge, will you tell us what's going on?
Listen now. Listen to God. Take your stand in court. If you have a complaint, tell the mountains. Make your case to the hills. And now, mountains, hear God's case. Listen, jury group. For I am bringing charges against my people. I am building a case against Israel.
God is calling all of heaven and earth, even the mountains and the earth, as the jury to decide the case. And God has a complaint. So now let us hear all together what is God's complaint. God is going to make an indictment. Let us hear God's words spoken from the beautiful Nancy this morning. The voice of God.
Dear people, how have I done you wrong? Have I burdened you? Worn you out? Answer me. I delivered you from a bad life in Egypt. I paid a good price to get you out of slavery. I sent Moses to lead you, and Aaron and Miriam to boot. Remember what Balak, king of Moab, tried to pull? And now Balaam, son of Beor, turned the tables on him? Remember all those stories about Shittim and Gilgal? Keep all God's salvation stories fresh and present.
God's words of indictment, but yet they don't sound like an indictment. They sound like God saying, hey, do you see all that I've done for you? Look at all the things that have happened. Look at salvation history. I've been there for you. You all know the story of... You guys alone here now. Oh, yeah. You remember the story, right, of Moses leading the people out of Egypt, right? And they went, remember, through the Red Sea, and you remember how it parted for them, and they walked through on dry land, and then the army was crushed underneath the water afterwards, and they came through, and throughout history, salvation history, God has done good things for God's people. And even some stories that you don't know here, it would be great to take some time to research, right? Because how many of us remember Balak, the king of Moab? Probably not so much, right? Or Balaam, how the son of Beor turned the tables. We don't remember that, right? But if we went back and read in the Old Testament, we would say, wow, God was there for God's people and took care of them every step of the way. And what is God saying now? What do we need to do? We need to remember those stories. We need to keep those stories fresh in our hearts, and not just those stories, but our own stories as well. The stories of how God has moved in our heart and has touched our heart and moved us so that we could be the people of God in a more powerful way. Come on, you come over here too, because we need you're part of this play. Come on, run. Come on. This is the children's sermon and adult sermon. Come on over. Here you go, because I need you right now. So, children of God, people of God, you have heard the indictment that God has, and the indictment is actually saying, hey, don't you remember all the good things I've done? And how do the people respond? You all are the people of God. And if you want to read together, Catherine has the words. This is Act 3.
How can I stand up before God and show proper respect to the high God? Should I bring an armload of offerings topped off with yearling calves? Would God be impressed with thousands of rams, with bucks and barrels of olive oil? Would he be moved if I sacrificed my firstborn child, my precious baby, to cancel my sin?
So here we get a prop, right? So the people of God are realizing what God has said and what God has done, and they're saying, you know what, we ought to respond, right? And so they're taking the offering plates and say, what should we put in there? All our nickels and dimes and quarters and dollars? Maybe it starts with that, right? But then they say, maybe we need to do more. Maybe we need to put 10s and 20s and $100 bills in there. We need to put everything that we have into the offering plate. That's what they're saying here, and it gets even more. They say, would God be impressed if we brought thousands of rams? Well, you know, people used to bring actual live animals to the house of God, right? We don't do that anymore. But you could just say thousands of dollars. Should you give thousands of dollars to God so that God would be pleased because of all that God has done for us? And then people even say, should we give our firstborn child? Now, none of you have children, right? But all of you are children. Right? All of us are children. Some of us are parents and have a child. Do you want to give your firstborn child? Jim, she's your only one that you have here right now, right? But she's not your firstborn. You're safe. You're safe. Okay, we're not going to go any further with that, right? Is that what God wants from us? That we give everything that we have? Well, yes. But there's something else that God wants from us even more. And so the judgment is in, and the judge is going to share with us I guess it's the verdict, the resolution to the situation that God has presented, and the people have responded. What should the people do?
But he's already made it plain how to live, what to do, what God is looking for in men and women. It's quite simple. Do what is fair and just to your neighbor. Be compassionate and loyal in your love. And don't take yourself too seriously. Take God seriously.
So, let me take that back. Because what God is saying is not that I want a big, huge offering. Folks, that doesn't mean you're not giving an offering today. But at any rate, that's not what God is after. What is God after truly and wholly is that we learn how to treat each other well. That we treat each other with care and with love and with justice. It's easy to say that in church, isn't it? It's even easy to sing a song and say, you know, come, walk in the light and be good. But you know what? If you go home on your way home and you jip your younger brother or sister out of a snack that they thought they were getting, or you make them sit in the back of, I don't know, do people still do that? Make them sit in the back. I guess everybody has to sit in the back of the car up to a certain age, right? You're probably that age because you're driving a car now, right? But if you mistreat your brother or sister, or you see kids in school that are being mistreated and you say nothing, God says that that's not good. But all of us need to act with justice and with kindness towards other people and to be right with God. And that's what God wants. That we remember the story of what God has done in our lives and we go and live it as well ourselves. It's not always an easy thing. God says, I will be with you. I will give you strength to do all that you need to do. And so I send you, and you all, with God's blessing. Go now.